G'day. Welcome to another Limbus Company stream. Off camera I did some grinding. I now have all of these which I may use on characters. I also dropped like $20 to get paid stuff so I can do more of these pulls because I have very poor financial decisions. So yeah, like usual, starting the stream off by doing a bunch of paid pulls. And I forgot to get my pngtuber. Damn it. I always forget bloody something. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now I should be here. Yep. I am now visible. Anyway, now we've got to fight Heathcliff. Yeah. Can't deploy Heathcliff. G'day, Dan. Actually, before I do anything, I'm gonna level up this road here. There we go. Is there anyone else I want to quickly level up to 40? I'll level him up. There we go. Now everyone I use should be at least level 40. Recommended level 45. Eh. Won't matter that much.
전가요?
퀘스트 확인 나를 불렀나?
Mount Fizure. Actually, yes, I'm Mount Fizure. So blunt slash blunt slash swap them out for Pierce. And I think I'll run with this for now for my first attempt.
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
We gotta run. That fucking dragon. Damn it. Not this again. Quickly end that and it should fix it. Yeah. I mean, it's very scaly. It resembles a wolf, but the face and the scales immediately made me think dragon. I see a distorted Heathcliff before me. He mauls, rips, and tears into everything before him. The thing is, there's a subcategory of furry called a scaly. They dress up as lizards and dragons. But his mournful howling is tinged with so much pain that it hurts me to even listen. He's killing everyone, the researchers, the dead rabbits, even people trapped in the glass pods. If we were to get in his way, yes, executive manager, he will not hesitate to attack us as well. This will be a difficult battle for everyone. And it will leave nothing but deep gashes in our hearts. But even so, we have to bring him back. The clock turns. Oh, Heathcliff has absolutely lost it. What are his attacks? Rush wound. Inflict bleed count, bleed. Broken heart. Crash wind, gain 3 defense next turn. Inflict 2 defense level down next turn. Inflict 4 bleed. Inflict 2 defense level down next turn. Inflict +3 bleed. Out. Ruination, Wailing, and Lamentation. Inflict 1 fragile, gain 1. Okay. And they're not all met. And Reflective Revenge. When this unit has chain, all part against that. When the chain is broken, start next turn, gain 2 bind. Okay. Chaotic Hunt. Clash win, clash power -1 for the next clash. Clash lose. Okay. That's an interesting mechanic. Turn starts, gain 2 damage up. Huh? This attack doesn't really make... That attack does not make any sense to me. Before I say anything, I just want to say, goddamn, last stream pissed me off so much, not because you were losing to Heath, but because chat keeps saying that Ishmael will heal. Oh yeah, no, that was actually kind of annoying. I fully agree with you. Wait, these are not shit, these are targeting. Who's that targeting? That's targeting Sinclair. That post. White Crane. She was not healing at all, even at max health. Ah shit, that's a guaranteed hit. Or it's gonna hit him no matter what. Shit. That's targeting her, so... What I'll do is this. Kind of a weird option though. Next up. Literally everything's attacking Roger, she is kind of fucked. Oh no, you can clash that. And... Okay. Opposed, unopposed. What happens if I switch it to a defensive? Can I get him to target him? No, it's gonna hit Roger either way, damn it. Initial ego was apply 1 and everyone ego pass. Yeah. Isn't like there tend to be 3 passives. The first one you get default, the second one you get for the second up tie, and the third one is the third up tie. Or it either increases the second and first. That did not do a lot of damage. Never mind, just up to Roger. So again, attacking him. Do a defensive on that. He's still getting attacked by that one. This one getting attacked by that again. Let's do that. She's getting attacked there. Crash that, which would be neutral. That one's unopposed. Doesn't exactly make sense. The one to be unopposed neutral, but meh. Next up. Both. Wait. I thought she was being targeted by 2. I must have been mistaken. Neutral and favored. Struggling. Favored. Getting attacked by it directly, so instead I'll jump in with a defense. I'm pretty sure it's a common knowledge, but do you know you can distort twice while still being distorted? Yeah. If you distort a second time while already in a distorted state, you become an abnormality. And there's no going back. Okay.
된 끈이 떨어졌나?
I'm pretty sure there is something with the red gaze in this. Either this one or the next one, I think. Who's that attacking us? Also attacking Roja. Oh, finally, I can actually use... Yeah, fuck off. And with that.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Yep, see you, Dan. Shit. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine.
깨달았나?
I am doing shit all damage to him. The fuck? You inflict 5 damage after attack. So if you want to beat this boss, destroy his hands. Oh, so aim for his hands? Okay. Who's this aiming at? That's aiming at him, so I'll do that. I'll go for his hands then. All of those, so I'll have to do that, but that will be not good, because he can't take much damage. Next up, hopeless, hopeless, shit. Okay, I am literally just gonna have to do defensive, almost stuck everyone. Unless... Oh no, he actually can attack that one. One's on opposed, but that one will hit no matter what, so I'll have to do a defensive on top of it. Thank you. And then we got Sinclair. I'll get him to attack that as well.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Well, she's dead. I think I should have clashed that. Yeah, probably would have been better if I clashed it. No, what are his weaknesses? So, purple and gloom. And orange. I might actually redo this, actually. So, purple, gloom, and orange. Got it. I have those locked into my mind now.
너무 먹어만 됐나? 약간 몸도 둔한 것 같고.
Details, clear all. So, yeah, you got gloom and purple. You also have gloom and purple, so I'll grab you.
되었어요.
You have gloom but no purple, but you do have orange. Grab you because you got all 3 of them. And, do I want to grab someone else? You're not going to do good at all. Support. What about you? No shit. I'll grab that support. And to battle. Level 45. 41. Yeah.
정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Skip this. Yeah, I don't really feel bad for the scientist that died, to be honest. Anyway, now we got a bit of an idea. Hands, that is broken heart. We already know that shit. That's aiming at her. Unopposed. Unopposed. Wait, no, fuck. Can only be clashed by who's are aiming at. So use Gloom. Yep. And that's going to hit apparently, so I'll change that to a defensive. That's also gonna fucking hit him. That is going after her, but we can go against it. This one is going after Roja. Struggling and favored, yep. This one is going after Faust. Use orange on it. Yes, that's favored. Actually, how much damage will that do? Yeah, we kind of do have to clash it. So since we have someone free, I'll aim it towards the hand here. As you know, we got 2 free, and that is the Unforgivable Sin. Can't use that until gained a bunch of blood. And we got hella unlucky. And she got her ass beat. Oh, he actually managed to defend himself for once. That's good. Okay, now we got Ruin, Brush, Broken Heart. So, who is this aiming at? That is aiming at Roja. Can we clash that? Yep. About this, that is aiming towards him. Can he go against it? Yes, he can. He's got decent sanity, but he's not related to sanity, so that's still not the best. Let's see, this one is aiming at Faust. Try using orange again, as that's favored. That one is also aiming at Sinclair. They're both aiming at Sinclair, so I'll just have to do that. And now I'll focus the damage on the hands while I can. Then reflective. Shit, did I actually not do defensive on him? Damn it. I may have made a mistake that may cost him his life. Yeah, what's next? Okay, so he has got an amount of bleed on him, which isn't nice. Greg has been staggered. He does have a pretty large amount of blood. Look, who's this attacking? Change. Shit. Who is this aiming at? That is aiming at Sinclair. I'm gonna do a defensive on that, because I'm pretty sure he's got multiple aim towards him. No, he doesn't, but it's probably still better to do the defensive. That's aiming at... shit. Gregor, but there's 2 of them aiming at him. Shit. Good. Yes, I can get one directed to him. By the way, for Grace Gregor, I think he's... Oh yeah, his S... I have to keep using his S2 whenever I can see it, or S1 less likely. As his S3, I'm pretty sure, removes his second phase. But you can, I'm pretty sure, use it during the second phase. So I try to save it up during that. Someone's aimed towards Faust, so we will get it flashed. Never mind doing defensive. I'd rather minimize damage as much as possible. And as no one's attacking these 2, immediately aim there. I want that limb destroyed as soon as possible. I recommend using his defense. That is massive. Okay.
어?
Okay, yeah, that was better than it would have been, at the very least. Now, we've got 4 hands. Body sack just repeatedly. Aimed at Rusha as well. She may die. It's not something that I want to happen, but maybe an eventuality. Shit. We've got a bit of tremor. I might want to get more. Yeah, we'll probably want to get try getting a bit more tremor. Now I'll just clash that. How much shock does she have? Only 5. When using the S1, you lose 25% and does. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't actually have him. So I've only gone off very little information from what I've seen, because I haven't gone to play with him a lot because he's only on support. So I only use him on like occasions when I don't use anything else. Struggling. We don't have a lot of sanity, so I'll risk it. It's not the smartest idea, but yeah. Oh, this one. Can I clash it? Yes, but that's struggling. Shit. Wait. Can I get its attention? Yeah, I can do that to try and dodge. It's probably got better odds. Next up, what is that aiming at? That's aiming at Sinclair. Can I... Yeah, but it'll aim at her. How much health does she have? She's got 140. He's got 175, so he can probably actually take the hit. And who else was attacking that? Faust was. I'll get that to actually go to her. When you have the S3, the orange one, use it to heal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's fine on health at the moment, I think. That one is also aiming at Faust, which I completely forgot. That is struggling. At the moment, I'll just roll like defense. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I expected that, to be honest. Yeah, I knew she would die. It's not a surprise. Yep. None of us have been staggered at least. Who's that? We're doing that on him. Sack, body sack, body sack. Any of them? Yeah, that one's aiming at Gregor, so I'll throw... Wait, there are 2 body sacks aiming at him. Shit. Other than that, there's also a speech. This is not looking good. I'll get his yeah, I can get his attention for that with the defensive. How much shock does she have? She's only got 4, so she's lost it. I'll get his attention for that. But that's also aiming at Sinclair. I would rather... Yes. How much sound does she have? She has 8, so it's not good odds, but she does have Penance and Red Eye up a bit, so it shouldn't be bad as long as we can get some hits after.
전투에 임하겠습니다. 지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자!
Yeah. I don't know why, but Gregor in this looks like an N Corp member.
딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
Which doesn't make sense at all, considering that's kind of a prosthetic. And they sure as hell would not be happy with it. Okay. But you know what, that could have been way worse. And the chain has been broken. Yes. That makes our job a tiny bit easier. And Rusha's been put on the sack. I just realized that. Nice detail. I like little details like that. Shit. Yeah, got 8 charge. We're gonna have to... Yeah, we'll get his attention with that to do a dodge. And... How much sanity does I have? What I'll do... Get his attention for that one, so we can focus attacking those two with ones we can clash. Okay. Neutral, so I have to go that way. What's this one? Hitting guilt. Yeah, I think I can beat him. Going favorably so far, but I'm not going to count my chickens just yet. Neutral, that's still struggling, so we'll go like that. Yeah, let's go this.
죄인인가?
Okay, Greg may be dead. Never mind, Greg's been put in a sack. Oh no, he's not dead yet. There we go. And everything's just fucking aiming at him. Just great. Oh, I can use this ego again. I can bush rune, undeserving of speech, and I want to get that one. How much tremor does Sinclair have? He only has 5 at the moment. Oh, these will add tremor towards him at least. So I can. Oh, that's dominating. That's fucking great. Neutral and struggling. What about this? Favored, yes. Skull Bash, obviously favored against that. She's only got 7. Yes. He's doing fine. Yep, very much fine. Don't forget, I am the one that is using him, so very much not fine. Ah, okay.
죄인인가?
I have no idea how Faust isn't dead. Actually, no, he did heal a little bit just there. He healed for 12.
자, 버텨보라고. 딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
Well, he got healed for 27 as well. That's good. Yet again, they are all aiming at Gregory. To be honest, that isn't that bad. Dominating. What is his sanity at? His sanity is 13. He's got 43 health. I can't really use any egos again. So going against that is probably a good option. Maybe he will get it. Yeah. At the moment, I only have Subject to Wrath. Next up, we will be using... How much tremor do he have? He has 4 tremor. That one, favored, neutral, hopeless. Go against favored. Should be favored again, yep. Struggling. So, what about that? Favored, yes. So, attack first for that, and change it to that, so that way it's actually matched with her.
죄인인가?
Okay, I should be able to use her skill 3 now without risking everyone just getting fried. Blind, he goes only after Gregor again, which I'm completely fine with at the moment. I only have sacrificed to the for the family, and he is really bloody low. Could use his base ego. I'll try using his base ego to get rid of one, and it's dominating. Next up, yeah, that's dominating, so I can get that move towards him. 3 S1s in a row. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, we can use that. That's struggling, but this. Yeah, that's dominating. Yes.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Fuck. Haha, Heathcliff's being put down. Although this probably isn't the most humane way to do it.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
Oh, he actually healed from that. Infected with some blind. Yet again, he's only attacking Gregor. And everyone is max sanity except for Faust and Gregor. So we finally have another skill for Gregor. We have Suffocating Guilt, which is dominating. Hell yeah. I'll use... Wait, no, I'll save it for his second phase, I think. Yeah. After that, these two dominating. What about that? That's favored, yes. And dominating.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
This fight is going pretty well so far. Oh, he transformed. Hell yeah. Yep, still only attacking Gregor, but I'm happy with that at the moment. No idea why my phone has got a notification, but yeah. I need to speak as humans do. I only how. I don't need to speak. My vulgar low at birth can't hang. Okay, well, funny skill. Funny skill, okay. Oh yeah, it is. I'm probably gonna have to use that to heal him. How much charges? Yeah, she's only got 3. What would give the most? That just cost 5. Ritual. So I'll just redo that.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
Yep.
정신이 물
Yes.
터졌군요.
Okay, I'll... Heathcliff the Heartbroken is shaking and stumbling. What is that fluid dripping from his mouth? Is it blood, or tears, or sorrow? This might be our chance to convey something to Heathcliff. Who should I go with? Go, Russia. Yes! I approach Heathcliff with Russia by my side. Heathcliff. I carefully try talking to him, but he shrinks back, as though he's afraid of something. Maybe my voice can't reach him. I ask Russia to relay my words to Heathcliff. I can't empathize with everything you've gone through. I haven't the experience, but I do know that these actions won't do anything to lessen your pain. Maybe the words had an effect on him. Heathcliff the heartbroken writhes and growls lightly as though something inside hurts. I don't know if this helped him or if all we did was pouring salt on his wounds, but he's getting back up to his feet. I'm certain that this is far from over. He's getting back from over. Too fragile. One bind. Okay, that's pretty good. Wait, what's that? Garden of Thorns. Two allies. Going too fast for me to read. Anyway. How much charge? Not worth risking it. And I'll just use that for the moment. Some guaranteed damage on him. Immediately after that, I'm gonna pop a red eye. If he doesn't die. Once again, Heathcliff the Heartbroken falls to the ground. He is hyperventilating and shaking his head wildly. It is a difficult sight to bear. The fluid pooling and pooled on the ground until it became a small puddle. I must carry Heathcliff's sorrow, who will accompany me. I'll take Gregor. Ooh, Sinclair? Rosia? Oh, what? Hey. Yes. Once again, I approach Heathcliff with Ishmael by my side. Don't let that hatred consume you, Heathcliff. No, this isn't it. I have to say something that can actually reach into his heart. Everything's changed. You, people around you, it's not like the past. Not anymore. You can still change, and you have the capability to do so. And there are those who can help you along the way too. I'll turn the clock as many times as you need, until you can finally see the path you're meant to walk. Wait, if Dante turned the clock now for him, would he just come back from the life as a distortion? Or does his contract no longer apply while he's distorted? Until you can finally see the path you're meant to walk. I wonder if you can hear us. I'll just have to hope that the quiet growl is a positive sight. Too fragile. Heal 30. 30. Continue. 100. I am immediately popping red eye. I will also pop this. How much charge? She has 10 charge exactly. I'll pop that on there. And that's hopeless. That's hopeless. That's struggling. So I will do that. Then do defensive. So Sinclair's dead. Yep, he got put in a sack.
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
53 damage, not the worst, not the best. 30, 28, 153, 243. AED.
자, 버텨보라고. 딱 죽을 만큼 튀게 될 테니까.
He really did fry him just enough to kill him. So, if she can... So, if she catches us red-handed, Nelly might give us the super sleepy smack. Besides, the front gate has got to be closed and locked by now. This is now ready for what? My Heathcliff, didn't I tell you to pay attention when I'm speaking? Ready to race from the top of that hill to the gardens? I'll win this time, I'm sure of it. But Cassie, you don't have your shoes. Oh, I suppose Nelly will have to lecture me then. Doesn't matter though. Oh, see that magnificent house over there? Why don't we head over there and peek through the windows? I want to see who lives in such a big house. Cassie, we can't. Why not? Because if we go there now, they'll spot us and sick their monstrous large hounds on us. One of them will bite your ankle. You won't scream, but you'll bleed a lot, enough to keep your wounds bandaged for weeks. I regret it day and night that it should have been me who was mauled in your place. And the people in that house will take you inside to dress your wounds, and there you'll meet Linton. How do you feel about that? Everyone was entranced the moment they saw you. Of course they were, because you are the most beautiful person in the world. But Heathcliff, I would like to say he's currently saying that to a child. You left me behind in that manner. My heart sank into its deepest depth. Then instead of hitting rock bottom, it kept sinking. Now that I think about it, I felt wretched, miserable. I was angry that you hurt your ankles. I hated that I wasn't a part of that posh picture with you and the others. But more than anything, I felt that we could no longer be together ever again. That incident really drew Henley's ire, so he ordered Nelly to completely neglect your care. I stayed at this manor for 5 weeks, grew close to Linton and his little sister Isabel. It was the stray which eventually became the reason you denied me for the first time. My life until this moment. They were the happiest times of my life. It was all I ever wanted. But I must leave now. Besides, this is but a diary of mine. You can't change the past. I still cherish this day. The day I could run so freely across the garden by your side. I did too, Heathcliff. That is why I wrote my diary, so that I will hold these memories to eternity's end. My most precious memories. Are you okay, Heathcliff? Bastard does not look okay. How are you feeling? Like shit. And miserable. These bodies, your wounds. I did that, didn't I? Heathcliff muttered, looking around at the mutilated, mauled corpses of the researchers. I don't feel sorry for them. And neither should he. Strange. I thought if I went wild, smashed everything to pieces, then the weight in my heart would be lifted. But no. Not this time. Not at all. This feels awful. How am I any different from that prick Henley? Full of blind hatred against everything in front of me, desiring nothing but destruction. But the worst thing is that I wanted to be like that forever. Because I couldn't bear to simply sit there and do nothing. No, you're not like him. Because you came back. This time, sure, but what if it happens again? Who's to say that there won't be a next time? Maybe Henley, that prick, was right. I'm unsalvageable. Did I change? No. I deluded myself into believing that I did. Like the dullard I am. This is what I do. What I am. A destroyer who brings ruin to everything until there isn't anything left to pulverize. If it happens again, I can't guarantee that I'll succeed, but I'll try again. Oi, clockhead. You wouldn't know this, but well, everyone but you would know. When I'm starting to lose my mind, when I'm completely blinded and defeated, when I feel my sense of self, my very being slowly fading away into darkness, I hear that faint noise, that damn noise of a clock. It opens my eyes, drags me back to reality. Well, that's because I'm your manager. Bringing you back to your path is what I do. Things became a lot clearer when I said that out loud. The sound of my clock awakens them, steers them back to their paths. I don't really know what their paths really are, or how they'd go about finding them, but we're forging on the way. Like feeling our way through a dark maze, learning its shapes with every step we take.
착각하지 마라. 해파 겉에 내 놈들 덕분에
And
내가
only, I've got 75 freeze. I am
내가
somewhat
강하기에
close.
내 놈들을 휘두르는
Isabella.
거지. 이것 좀
You guys might want to come take a look at this.
아까 쓰러뜨린
Look at the corpses of the dead rabbits boss we defeated earlier.
죽은 건
This isn't Heathcliff from the other world. I don't think we've ever seen this person before. Heavens, this is... I know her.
이사벨라
Miss Isabel, how could this have happened? Isabella? Isabella Edgar, Linton's younger sister. She came by this manor a few times ago with Linton. They overwrote Linton's sister with Heathcliff's identity? He wasn't even real. We lost him. This technology they're using to summon identities, it's definitely a lot like our own. There have been a total of 4 separate instances of lightning strikes. Meursault was the first to break the silence. The most logical course of action from this perspective of our company would have been to wait until the golden bow became available to us, just as Linton had suggested earlier. What hid in the barn and waits for 7 strikes of lightning like cowards? What a helpful lot you are. Thank you kindly for your words of encouragement. You know what, we should have done that from the start. It was foolish of me to have... Allow me to finish, Heathcliff. I am beginning to feel the need to practice hasting my speech. We have experienced consistent escalation of risk merely by moving about the manor. Moreover, it is growing increasingly difficult to ensure Heathcliff's safety. Never thought that I'd actually be concerned with Heathcliff's safety. Therefore, in conclusion, Meursault paused for a moment. I judge that we may have to stop the lightning from striking. Even if that decision leads to our failure to obtain the golden bow. Everyone fell silent, deep in thought after hearing Meursault's judgment. It wasn't a decision based on cold, hard facts that we had come to expect from him. Agreed. It never appeared that the lightning strikes were a result of natural phenomenon. Always struck at the most dramatic moments. Always on a certain trigger. Killing the manor's power without fail. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about the circumstances. G'day. Surrounding each strike of lightning,
첫 번째
First one was
그때였죠.
yeah, at the funeral
그자들이
when they were reading Cassie's will. No, we can get a bit more specific than that. It was when Heathcliff called out Catherine's name.
두 번째
And the second one
린튼 씨가
was when Linton said something hurtful to Heathcliff, all that verbal abuse.
세 번째는
The third was when Hindley drew his last breath, and
모든 게
thus all is ruined.
망가지게 되었군.
Linton's exhausted voice broke through our musings. Ah, Linton's here. He looks around at the destroyed laboratory, the corpses, and the husks of dead Bacatula. There was a hollow look in his eyes. His face, already so sallow, had lost even more of its colour, but he stood tall. Linton's gaze lingered for a moment on his sister's mangled corpse before moving towards Catherine in the coffin. Isabella, my dear sister, so this is how our reunion was to be. It feels like it was just yesterday that you left our home without a word.
소식조차
You didn't even write to each other?
건가요?
She did send me a few childish letters. That she'd met her fated partner, that she found true love, but she couldn't possibly introduce me to this person, as I would surely refuse to give my blessing. You... Do you even understand what you've done? I merely followed the path laid before me. The lightning has struck 4 times. Yeah, we know. We know how to count, you know.
관리자님.
Executive manager, I can tell from the way that man is speaking that he may know the conditions that trigger the lightning strikes. Oda spoke plainly without even trying to lower her voice. Lightning strikes. Each strike of lightning is a blessing, for it signifies that you have a place in her heart. Linton looked straight towards Heathcliff, and I could finally see his face clearly for the first time. He wore the expression of a deep, bottomless pain. It didn't change the fact that Linton was still extremely suspicious and had quite a lot of things to answer for. Oh, I need to stop for a second, my throat's hurting. It began to sink in that he was also a man who was grieving for someone he loved. I lied to you, Heathcliff. Our marriage was never happy, but I have spent my entire life struggling to earn a place in her heart, knocking and knocking so that she could let me in. Yet there was nothing. She never once gave me an answer. Even now she remains silent. Linton, nothing, none of that justifies the atrocities you've committed in building this abominable laboratory. I have given some thought as to how so many people could disappear without leaving a shred of evidence. It cannot be said that gangsters kidnapped them by force, for there were no signs of resistance. There have also been causes for simultaneous disappearance. Sometimes even entire families would disappear all at once. Yeah, neither do I. He's sympathetic. He's a person grieving for a loss of a loved one, someone who he seems to have actually cared about. So far in the story, everything shows that he actually did honestly care about Catherine. Maybe he didn't show it in the right ways sometimes, but he always wanted her to feel the same way for him. Yeah. She only married him for influence and all that stuff. He knew that in the end, but he still did it. But you have to give it to him, throughout all the tragedy, throughout even now the reminder for each lightning strike, that he will never be in her heart. He still stands tall and walks without giving up. That is a fate not all can speak to. There has been once. You actually read the whole article? Then it can be reasoned that they weren't taken against their will. It would be more believable to say that they followed their would-be kidnappers willingly. Also, I love the detail that they still never read any of the pamphlets or information they're given. Yeah, no, it would absolutely suck. And not only that, the feeling of the person that you loved, that you married, that you know didn't love you, dies before you. And that in the end, you were never able to get her to love you. Which means the kidnapper was someone well known, someone with a decent reputation. What did you offer them, a job at manor? Promised to treat them to a nice meal or something? An experiment to produce a human, or so it was called. Yet I cannot imagine a single human being from these heinous experimentations. All this sacrifice, this suffering, would have been worth it for? The conto is something else. PM quite a lot true. When people don't care about us, can't do. Yeah, I have to agree. I do actually enjoy Yi Sung's facial expressions because they're able to actually portray a lot of emotion with barely any change. Because of how he's shown throughout all the games being so neutral, even the slightest change like this is just enough to show that he is actually angry. And I have to say, this is a really good conto, so I do have to agree. Master Linton, even if it was Miss Catherine who asked you to do this, this is too... What? Catherine? She asked you to do this. No. That's impossible. Yes, now he is opening up. He's exposing. He designed the mirror for happiness, not for hurting people. The ring is doing. Yeah. The problem is, it's not just the ring that's doing it. N-Corp as well. The ring, sure, they want to bring on a new human, but N-Corp wants to destroy all other realities. They want to leave nothing but their own. Linton received the sinner's deluge of resentful accusations with an unstirring expression. Yes, I will not deny that everything was by Catherine's request. It was by my will that every one of her requests were carried out to the letter. How bloody rich is this man? Because this has gotta cost like an exorbitant amount of money. Is he a bloody shareholder in a corporation or something? Because there is no reasonable way anyone should have this much money. Hell, I'm pretty sure Bill Gates couldn't do this shit. I'm asking you why. The why never mattered to me, so I never asked her. He's basically burned his things. Yeah, he burned it all for her. You know what? He's done a lot, but I will give it to him. He did it all for somewhat of a genuine reason. Most people do heinous atrocities for reasons that are beyond ununderstandable. Things that can never be understood. But a reason that Linton has makes you understand why he actually did it. The reason all of this, the way that it's shown, it somewhat makes you feel that if you were in his shoes, you would have done the same thing. All I ever cared about was endlessly endeavoring to carry out her wishes, to do as I was told. Yeah, still, why? With your family's wealth, you could have just lived out the rest of your days in complete luxury with money to spare. So, why? Should T-Corp be made aware of what has transpired here, you may be subject to a high degree of punishment, even if your family name were to mitigate it. You ask me why? Is it not obvious? Because I loved Catherine. Ever since the moment I laid my eyes upon her. To this very day, I have spent every single moment of my life pining for her. You're just desperately begging for her affection? Blinded by your own obsession? Speak ill of me as you will, I care not. Because my joy comes from what morsel of affection she spared for me. Critical busted after he sung because of the mirror. All the stuff in there. Well, they didn't exactly, from what I remember in his conto, they didn't exactly go after him. The reason why he was so affected by it was because they ignored Yi Sung and went after everyone else. Because he had value to T-Corp and none of the others did. And solely because he holds some value to him, they chose to look away from his actions. That they chose to go after everyone he cared about rather than him as a way of punishing him. So you have no idea how much I envied you, Heathcliff. You envied me? You? Even in her youth, when I would come to spend time with Catherine at this manor, she would always ask me the same question. I wonder where Heathcliff has gone to. I wish he was here. Of course, you must have been hiding from her, so you could not bear the sight of us. And believe it or not, it was not I who burned your letters. And needed someone else desperately. Yeah, you just feel sorry for him. I wouldn't say Linton's a bad person. He's a human. He's not good or bad. He's both. He's someone you can understand, someone you can hate, someone you can feel sorry for. He is exactly what a human is. In its purest form is what my belief. And believe it or not, it was not I who burned your letters. In truth, I would have delivered them to her myself had I had my hands on your letters, because that was how desperately Catherine was waiting for your news. Want your letters? Catherine, she shut herself off in her room, refused to eat, withered away, gazing into a mirror day and night, until one day she calmly emerged from that very room and asked me for my hand. A mirror? That's not a mirror she had. That's a mirror, not a mirror. A mirror. She wasn't just staring at it. She was staring at herself, wasn't she? The reason all this happened. Yeah. Literally all of this is because of Yi Sung. Every last part of this. That has gotta make him feel absolutely horrible. She mentioned the same thing in the diary, that she saw herself in the mirror. Yet we kept no mirrors at the manor we lived. The mirror she looked into was, according to her, a gift. A gift from who? If you would like to know what she saw in that mirror, what it was that she saw that promised her to ask to marry me, why don't you ask the diary yourself? Ask that old diary that remains in obstinate silence before me. Oh, flash. I'm obviously taking him, take her. Wait, what? What are his most attacks? All of his attacks were slashes, I remember. Roger. Do I have any slash identities for her? That's just adding salt to the wound, really. Does all of Roger's identities nothing but bash? Literally all of her identities are bash that I have for her, except her 0. Or except her singular 0. Gotta bring Heathcliff. Don't really have any other identities worth bringing for her. Don't have any slashes except his base. Dice Roger. Oh yeah, she is pretty good. She is very tanky. Do I want to bring Don, or would I rather bring this Don? I don't know. Do I have enough to up-tie her? I don't think I do, actually. Do I have a slash for him? No, I only got blunt. Bang Hunt. I got him tied 3. But not... Wait, maybe I can level him up enough for 4. Yes, I can. I'll bring him along.
열쇠가 필요하신가요?
Sure. Yeah, it is very slash. I'll put my friend code in chat.
밤은 익숙치 않소.
I'm probably just gonna put my I'm gonna have to put my friend code in my bio at this point.
밤은 익숙치 않소.
You don't have to. If you feel like it, it's up to you. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Level 44 recommended, average level 40.
천천히 가자니까.
You're gonna fight us in your state. If you seek to disturb this experiment, then it falls to me to stop you.
내 몫이네.
Okay.
끝까지 해서
Well, I thank you for your support in my future journey through the Inferno. What are you even looking to gain from this by going this far? The same thing as always. I love Catherine, so I shall do as she wills me to do. So that I may enter her room, I dare not wish to become a master of it. I merely wish that she would have let me in. I wish that the sight of an open door, that little gesture, would be more than enough. The thunder of every lightning that struck the manor was the sound of her breaking heart. With every heartbreak the lightning strikes, the pain, the bereavement, the shock are all manifests of lightning than darkness. So oh, I get it now. The reason why there isn't a dungeon is because this entire thing is her ego. The entire manor. That's why the thunder is caused by her heart. It's a manifestation of her ego or sense of self. So without I'm reading way too far into this. Thus, the lightning only indicates that the person in question was so important to her. Heathcliff, I think. Nellie was right. Catherine's still alive. Yeah, the bow has definitely had an influence upon the building. You can somewhat see its strands of influence through those as it reaches out its grasp. I from what I can guess, the coffin's trying to act like a... Best way of saying is a resonant tuning fork. Trying to turn the bow's power into a certain way. At least that's my best guess. Using Catherine as its source, as its conduit towards the bow. It wasn't exactly science or anything like that, but I've been feeling that gaze coming from somewhere within the manor. Not an aggressive gaze, no, but it was certainly stubborn and lingering. But yeah, I'm gonna fix a problem with my mic with certain sounds. I'm getting a pop filter for it. Amazon's delayed the order, so that's why I'm doing the stream without it. Hopeless, struggling, do a defense. Struggling, neutral. Do another defense. That and that. And she lost. Heathcliff is literally the only one that won that. Those are all struggling. I can see why. But he's got a bit higher odds of winning. No way in hell is he winning that, but I think he gains benefits from losing clashes anyway, so... Shit, he gains 0? Neutral and neutral. I'll do a block. And slash. Not really. I don't know much at all about this. I've managed to remain mostly very blind to this game. Or to the stuff going on in it. What is that? Pouring Wrath. Wait, do these guys have any negatives? No, sure, solely positives. Always gotta check. Favored. Yeah, he's got low enough sanity, I think. Yeah, he's got low sanity, so it's got decent odds. Struggling... What's their sanity? There's 9, there's 0. Better off going that. Yeah, go that again to go try and build up some yeah, go defensive to build up tremor. Unopposed. And let's go Guardian. Yeah, go Guardian. Start.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그릇 두드려 패. 폭풍과 함께 사라져라.
Oh yeah, I made an announcement on my community tab, but I'll say it here. Essentially, what I'm doing at the moment, what I'll be doing for stream scheduling is I'll be doing 2 days straight of Limbus. Then the next day, I'm going to do a different game. Then back to 2 days of Limbus, then a different game, and just continuously doing that. That way I don't get burnt out of this game, because I don't want the game to get to a point where I'm no longer enjoying it. So, it's like a break. Yeah. So tomorrow's stream is going to be Factorio, because I've unfortunately been playing an unhealthy amount of that. And at least if I stream it, I can somewhat justify to my parents me spending so much time on it. And that's no way in hell I'm have to do Old Oldham. No way in hell again. I love getting my ass kicked by butlers. Yeah, she's definitely gonna die.
계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
가면은 쉬운 채로.
시계 돌리느라 고생 좀 하겠다. 달릴 시간이다.
Oh, it's okay.
잘만 싸워보면 좀 더.
It's completely fine. the mere fact that you did try to do it does mean enough to me. As I do appreciate it. I'm sorry about my voice as well. I know it's insanely monotone. This is me actually trying to change my tone of voice. I'm trying to change my tone and put emotion into it, but I struggle from like autism and that stuff. And the major thing which I struggle with a lot is changing my tone of voice. It's insanely hard for me to do. So this is me actually trying. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I really hope that it's a loss that's supposed to happen. Because if it's not, it's gonna be kind of embarrassing beating a boss and then being stuck here.
옛날에도 이럴 때가 자주 있었지. 죄다 삐떡이 그래도 도망가는 건 모양 빠지지 않냐?
Shit to them. Shit, he doesn't have good. I'm gonna have to risk it though. Oh, a profession will do it, dude. Yeah. Yep. Mirror Troop Unite.
내 뒤로.
공풍과 함께 사라져라.
Believe it or not, me streaming on YouTube has actually improved my ability to speak.
뭘 어떻게 한 거야? 야, 좀
Yeah. It's a very weird thing to say, streaming on YouTube has improved my ability to speak.
뭐 시계 대가리
Wait, I might
있으니까
actually be able to beat this.
일단 밀어붙여보지.
Shit. These... I gotta beat these guys and one more. Unopposed. Unopposed. Dominant. Dominant. How much... Wait, that consumes knowledge. Add 2 insight, gain coin power equivalent to insight. I'm gonna have to use that, I think. Because he's full health. Ever? Yeah. It's how I justify... It's a way... It's also a way of me justifying staying up insanely late. Because it's currently 12 AM. Well, 12:48 AM. And I think I'm going to be streaming till either 1 AM or 2. And I've got school in the morning. So yeah. Somewhat justifying it.
거기까지. 거기까지.
How the fuck did he die? Yeah, I'm Australian. I am from the land down under. How the fuck did Heathcliff die? How did Hong Lu die?
전부 속에서 주라이야 죽겠네. 뭐 시계 대가리도 있으니까 겁먹지 말고 일단 밀어붙여보지.
Shit, I should have brought his other ego. I had another ego for Gregor that would heal him a bit. That would have been a really good idea to bring. Yes. If I do that at least, we'll be able to win it, even though it's not going to be effective. But even if it's not effective, I'll take him surviving for a bit longer so he can do a bit more damage. I may just be able to get out of this. Ah, fuck off. I did it on a staggered person. I've got to pay more attention to this stuff. Oh, that's the last dude. Fuck him up. Let's go click win rate for the final guy.
겁먹지 말고 일단 밀어붙여보지.
I'm pretty sure that's like an 80% fatality rate.
아무도 남지
So there isn't anyone left.
난
I won't last much longer.
이렇게 태어나
This is how I was born.
그렇게
How I've lived my entire life.
그래.
Yeah, glad you know that. So why don't you...
모든 죄를
What? Admit my sins and surrender?
하라는 건가?
Why would any of that ever matter to me?
무슨 의미가 있...
Linton looked up with a lighter expression as though a burden has been lifted from his shoulders. Yeah, it's this... An even sadder part about Hindley, he was born sickly. So throughout his entire life he would have gone through constant pain, sickness, and weakness. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it even... Yeah, I think it says so in his ID, him being born sickly.
나는
This is as far as I will go.
지가 끝.
Then with the gentlest voice, he begins speaking to someone. His voice was overflowing with intense, fervent affection.
항상 말해왔던
As I have always told you, I have no regrets.
그저
I merely think that we were both walking in different paces,
생각. 당신이 항상
and you always happened to walk ahead of me.
그래도
Yet,
난 당신의
even a
뒤를
sight
쫓지.
of you from behind summoned butterflies in my stomach. This man will die without immediate and appropriate medical attention from professional doctors. He is extremely weakened. While you were gone, gained empathy towards Linton, and beat the sense back into Heathcliff.
그럼에도
Still,
캐서린
Catherine, I wish you would.
아주
I
조금이라도
wish my death would bring you even a trace of sorrow.
슬퍼했으면 좋겠어.
Even before I first laid my eyes upon that child, Linton, he was watching me, unable to look away even for a moment. That child is wealthy. He looked like the Prince Charming from fairy tales of my childhood, and he loves me so much. See, his eyes glimmered like the very stars of the night sky with every second he lays them upon me. Ah shit, they do. They're actually glistening like a star. Huh. I'm not sure what you mean by that part, but probably haven't made it to it. I love Linton, who loves me. His eyes that twinkle for no one else but me. Yeah, I need to check up on my dog. What are you doing, girl? Come here. Who's your good girl? Who's my good little who's my good little munchkin? Good girl. You love head scratches, don't you, girl? Did you finish your dinner? Good girl. I love you. You go, why on my bed with the little baby? Catherine is very interesting from what I've seen so far. Definitely not a healthy person. His flaxen locks that flow for no one else but me. His radiant smile that flies for no one else but me. Linton who finds happiness through nothing else but me. When light returns to the manor when I could finally see again, there stood Linton wearing the brightest, happiest smile I'd ever seen. Yeah. The machines of the laboratory were linked to his body. Did you hear the thunder?
마침 내 벼락이 쳤어. 나로 인해
Catherine weeps for me.
아파한 거야.
Oh, Catherine.
개소린.
Linton mutters every strength in his body and reaches out towards Catherine's coffin. Wait, what are you?
그러니
So now, it's the right moment to... Stop! I thought I saw tears of joy rolling down his cheek, but... they were his flesh beginning to melt off his face. The fuck? Imagine you rise up and marry a girl, and she still wants the man that runs away. Yep, gotta love that.
나를
Even if you will not permit me into your chamber,
괜찮아.
it's alright.
그대를 기다리며
I will await you within its walls forevermore.
있겠어.
That is a really bloody weird image. Yeah. She got a goal, she missed the second, and the third is, well, I think this. I will await you within its walls forevermore.
언젠가의
To bring
순수했던
forth the pure form of humanity
단순해.
that once existed was quite the simple task.
요리에는
You
죽었다
never had
깨어나고
any
스스로
talent in the
없었던
culinary arts, Yi Sung, so you wouldn't understand. Remember writing the original story that love. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the original book, the only reason Catherine ever saw Heathcliff as human is because he was beside her. Every moment she was apart from him, she saw him as nothing but a mutt. Yeah. I didn't read Wuthering Heights, but I know stuff was complicated as hell. Yeah. Almost everything that is referenced in this is complicated as hell. Like, did you know Sinclair started World War I in his book? Yeah. Hopefully he can, yeah. Everything is very complicated, but literally, Sinclair started World War I in his book. Yeah. Yeah. He started World War I because he wanted to bang Chroma's mother. Yeah, they very do show. But I still love it that he starts World War II because he wanted to have relations with Sinclair, Chroma's mum. He really was. Any kind of identity could safely and securely be applied to it as long as the dough is in its purest form.
린튼 씨가
What happened to
어떻게
Linton?
된 거예요?
보이지 않는가?
Can't you see? He's become dough, a batter, a pure being free of dregs. Wait. I think I know what's gonna happen. Yeah, Dong is a... yeah, he is... where is this dude? Virgilius loves him. Oh. Oh. I think I know what you're referring to. It's on the tip of my head from, what is it? Leviathan. Yeah, Ishmael and Don are guys. But yeah, you can't really have an all-male cast. Sometimes I wonder if Don's schizophrenic. Like, beyond delusional. So that it would always yield the finest results, regardless of what other ingredients you mix into it. The other Heathcliff is gonna use Linton's body to enter this universe, isn't he? Yeah. Going absolutely insane.
고작
You call that mass of flesh human?
인간이라고 부른다고?
아니요.
No.
새로운 인간을 만드는
Creation of a new human is but a stepping stone in the process.
최후의 목적은
Their ultimate goal must be to go even further beyond that, though. They seek to reach the very origin, the primordial human. This is but a part of that process, merely an experiment along the way. Then just fucking throw... They want to create the human in its original form. Just grab someone and throw it in that, that K-Corp singularity vat. Because I'm pretty sure... not Dongren. Yeah. You want to make the purest form of human, just throw them in that K-Corp singularity vat. They won't live, but they'll become human's original form. Yeah. But to be fair, most humans are naive in those situations. Yeah. It's all, I would say, around experiences with it. He had probably never these people are people he has known for so long and escaped the corp with. So from his perception, he probably saw their group and their bond as something incredibly strong that could weather anything. Only to eventually see that everything has its limits. Every rock eventually becomes another grain of sand. Yeah, he does have a pure heart. He's only ever had the best of intentions, even with the mirror. Oh. Considering yourself fortunate that there aren't any other surviving researchers here other than myself. If Director Herman or any of the other higher-ups heard what you said, I'm sure they would be pulling all kinds of strings to take you in. Mother. Damn it. I knew that woman would be. The doe, the being you refer to as a human. I presume that one could apply any identity from any possibility, no matter how distant and irrelevant the world, to that being. Yes, Yisung. I knew that you would be most overjoyed to hear of this breakthrough. This is the apex of what the mirror technology is capable of. Now, all we have left to do is to leap from that apex to soar beyond its limits. From what we know, there is another golden bow located inside the manor. This doe is a part of an experiment that could be conducted only with a preposterous magnitude of energy output. So the golden bow, to acclimate that much energy, must be located on the rooftop of this manor. Correct. The golden bow acts as a lightning rod, drawing the merciless strikes of lightning, then harnesses it into a form of energy for itself. Your breadth of knowledge is starting to get unsettling. Well, now, that's everything is in order. I must really make my exit. Not so fast. I'll get you and find out everything you know about what Mother is planning. Please, let us not waste each other's time by playing this pointless game of cat and mouse. When the perfect identity is applied over a doe, one such opal murk mist emerges. What a picturesque moment, most apt to bid you all farewell, is it not? Yeah. Well, to be fair, all the sinners were affected by it because, I forgot her name. But she was a person in the short time that all of the sinners gained a bit of caring about. But her death is probably the most important out of all of the characters, in my opinion. Because her death kind of, yeah, Yuri's death kind of just revealed to all of them just what really is going on. That no matter what, they're the only ones that come back. They're forced to watch everyone else die. And that everyone in their final moments when they die will have to go out with the anguishing knowledge that the people they were fighting with will always come back. That their death is eternal and that they will never be able to come back. Yeah. Her death was actually... Almost all of the characters' deaths in this game are really sad. Director Herman's son. What is it? I heard that you are a veteran of Smoke War. Then perhaps this may be a familiar sight to you, if a tad different in a few places. And ye sung, my dear fellow, live, that I may have aught to look forward to in time I have left. Guess we wouldn't be able to bring Heath back alive if it wasn't Dante. Yeah. Oh, I actually managed to get the other thing. Wait, have I managed to fully green all these so far? All of them but one, it looks like. Yeah, all but one. I'm gonna have to go back to that one later. The Wild Hunt. Edit. I need purple and gloom. Purple gloom, purple gloom, purple gloom.
전가요?
Gloom, but I won't bring you. You don't either, you do have gloom.
열쇠가 필요하신가요?
You also have gloom, you have gloom too.
해골바가지랑 거미 대가리.
So I'm gonna run with these 6. 44, level 40, yeah.
지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
완벽한
A
상태의
perfect identity?
누구를
Who is he talking about?
마침내
He's coming back.
모든 준비를
Heathcliff, now fully primed. Yes, I have returned. I whose existence itself has become a sin, have returned to put an end to us all. You accursed beast! Infernal demon! You finally come to take our mana, have you? Okay, that kind of killed my throat. I am gonna quickly open a can of Pepsi. I love this new mic. I have my air conditioner going on in the background. With my last mic, when I speak and all that stuff, even when I wouldn't speak, you'd still hear it. But with this one, while I'm speaking, you can't even hear the aircon. And I've got it on damn max, and it's like right next to my PC. Mistress, I shall not let that interloper who dares to stain this honor of this manor. Oh, she got fucked. And he's a bloody lunatic. Every Weathering Heights, at the end of all things in every world, eventually becomes mine. Well, to be fair, she was probably the easiest boss I've ever fought. She was even easier than damn Golden Apple. Every single death Hindley and Linton suffered was pathetic and rising, and that shall be an immutable truth for all eternity to come. Yeah, she did try. We can give her that. She tried. Thus, Josephine, it is only right that you are mine as well. You are bound to heed my commands. Mistress, this vagabond. I tire of your rambling of your mistress. She is nothing but a rotting corpse. Her flesh decayed and bones desiccated. Josephine fell limp and motionless in Heathcliff's grasp. Ah, Josephine, Hindley, Linton, all of their pitiful souls tangled and fettered to this accursed destiny. In every world I have seen you far too many times in far too many worlds. I shall take you away from here, your pitiful soul who remain bound to weathering heights, even in death. The husk of dead Procatula, Linton, Hindleys, Josephines that have all begun to materialize and rise. They begin to form a procession. The countless bodies, husks, the wailing sins in their wake, all join the march. Hong Kong USVA took part in an interview and imitated Cliff a little bit. USVA is quite the little dude. Undead. You're ready to go wild. Yep. It seems the wild hunt has truly begun, and what the fuck are those? I have never seen those things. Or maybe I've never noticed them. Thus approaches the final chapter of this tale. The other Heathcliff stands on the vanguard of the march and lifts Catherine's coffin onto his back. You can't do this to Catherine! Fine, I suppose we could play a game. It has been a while, hasn't it? Remember, we used to play games with Catherine on the rooftop of this manor. Why not reminisce upon that sweet memory? If you wish to join us, pursue me and rise through the stairwell until your strength fails, Heathcliff. Heathcliff takes a step forward to seize him, but the endless march stands in his way. Oh, but it will not be that easy, nor should it be. Our heart toward Catherine shouldn't be realized so painlessly. You must suffer more. Let desperation consume you. Become frenzied in your pursuit. Yeah. Literally just sitting on the bus. The fuck does he do, actually? How does he entertain himself on the bus when there's literally nothing to do? Because I'm pretty sure there isn't something like YouTube in this universe. Although the idea of Virgilius just sitting there with a phone with Fragilius. Yeah, Fraudilius. The rooftop. Indeed, the roof house, the golden bow. When the two golden bows come into physical contact with one another, I can think of 1,000 different outcomes, and not one of them are probably good. I don't know what he's planning to do with Catherine, but we have to stop him. We have to. Our retreat's been cut off. No way forward, no way back. Are they Hindley, Linton, and Josephine from the other worlds? They appear to be imperfect identities, summoned from worlds chosen at random. It is the fate that awaits all those who become stroll to that Heathcliff, a phenomenon in which a mirror world entity wreaks havoc across the dimensions in pursuit of every Heathcliff in other worlds. The Wild Hunt. I would assume this is part of Heathcliff's ego, or this one, so you can pull what it is, and yeah. Like the nocturnal march of 100 demons, so there's no end to them. He is he is the conduit that has brought them all to this world. He leads this army at its vanguard as its Erklong, or its Erkling. This army will never stop until the Erkling's orders are withdrawn. A brutal tempest descends. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to Urkonto.
파이팅이다.
Ah shit, we've got to fight Hinley again. Is this tax all the same? Damn, I'll make... Love you? The fuck? Huh. So they're all imperfect skills. That's actually kind of a nice detail, actually. Kind of have to do that at this point. Go like that.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
The two contos I'm looking forward to.
옛날에 조직에서 싸울 때도 눈에 바로 적을 다 밀어버리는 놈이 있었지.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
깨달았나?
뭐냐, 거의 칼로 물베기 아니냐? 아니 베어지지 않는 정도는 아니긴 한데 그래 뭐 두드리다 보면 깨지겠지.
Gonna have to do a defensive. I'll do double red, followed by blue. Those are hopeless, so I'll do a defensive. That's struggling, so I'll do a retreat, followed by a pierce.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
에이, 저것들 너덜너덜하잖아.
Unopposed, dominant, dominant,
부터 뭉개.
unopposed, neutral, shit. Have to do that. That's favored. Hell yeah. That shield ain't surviving a skull bash. Whether it's a normal or a serious.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라. 이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think I saw him too.
너가 치워라.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면
Okay, so we've got access to egos. I'm gonna drop that for a debuff. Favored, favored, unopposed, 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 dominant. Drop that. There we go.
대가리 딱 떼도
맞는 거야.
소란이 줄었네요.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지니.
Oh, well, I did it for the debuff anyway.
굳게 닫힌 자에게 열어젖힌다.
Yeah, he's literally going to be a pain in the ass to kill.
들어가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움인 법이지.
How much knowledge does he have? He's got 2 books. That adds 2 insight. How much insight does she have? She also has 2. And yeah, I'll go into that. Wait, how much charge? She has 16. But she's not targeting Kinley, so I'll save up the charge.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Oh, the Wild Hunt is an event that happens when massive distorted versions or distortions rate a place. Is explained in detail during Leviathan. I haven't read it, so can't give you a good answer for that. Oh, okay. I've wanted to read Leviathan, but I can't find anywhere where I can read it. Like, nowhere at all. All that I know is, Virgilius's ego is made of the blood of the orphans. I'm pretty sure. Oh shit, fun 2 bosses now. Hatred.
직접 알게 하느라.
That one's dead, but only the bosses remain. He's got shit all sanity, and he's been staggered, so he's fucked. So the only one we're really gonna have to worry about is Jocelyn.
무지하니까 깨달았나?
That would actually really be appreciated, because I've honestly tried very hard to find it, and I've just been completely unable to.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
Yeah, Hindley's kinda just fucked. You got fucked. And now we're just gonna jump Jocelyn.
잘 들어. 아픈 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Wait, where? How the hell does everyone literally find stuff easier than I do? I can't find shit for anything. I still wonder how the stirrups work on that horse, because it doesn't have a head. Oh no, it is. They're currently trying to censor it a lot. Basically, what happened was there's a YouTuber called Friendly Geordies, and let's just say he didn't really like one of the politicians and was exposing his family's criminal history, his shady practices, his blatantly anti-Australian actions. They firebombed his house. That didn't shut him up. In fact, he literally rented that PM's house as an Airbnb and had sex with people in all of his bedrooms and filmed illegal stuff. They got him arrested with a person's task force, and now they're making a law to where if any news organization says something the government doesn't like, they can immediately arrest him, no trial. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for me it's now 1:25. I think I'm at max. I'll be here till let's say 2 AM. So they just keep coming out. Oh. That's funny. It was Wednesday a little bit ago. It's currently Thursday, technically. Because of, timey-wimey. Yeah, I still think people that I'm in this Discord server with are just confused while I'm always in general by myself. Because in order for my PNG to work, I gotta be in a Discord call. Just gonna show this real quick. Ignore the name of the Discord server. Just realized probably wasn't the best thing to show. So just ignore that. It's not as bad as it's not as bad as it looks. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I get Christmas a day before America.
빨리 시작하시죠.
Heathcliff was heavily wounded. It looks as though he could hardly stand, let alone wield a weapon. Fuck! The club clattered to the floor and rolled away as the vast vestiges of strength left him. When I left this manor with my own volition, I promised to myself that I would return a changed man. So that I could at least stand proud before Catherine. So that she wouldn't be embarrassed of me. But look at me. I couldn't project her in the end. I couldn't even get nearer to her or hold my weapons properly like an idiot. Heathcliff, I know that I don't have anything to show for in my life. I ain't educated, I've got a short fuse and a brutish personality. Tell me, Clockhead. No. Manager. This endless, overwhelming flood. Is this what it's like to face my sins? Was my life so wretched that I deserve to suffer this endless warmth of sin? That can't be true. I wanted to believe that it couldn't be true. That with the will and the determination to forge on, the mist that once seemed impenetrable will one day part and we will see the light at the end of the tunnel. That every struggle he endured, every lesson he learns in this journey could have been for nothing. The Risher gets mad at the funeral because he was being made fun of. She cares for him. Yeah. The sinners do care for each other. It's just they show it in complicated ways. So please don't doubt the path I'm showing you. That there's more of them. Their number's greater than the last. But when I've led you into such an absolute darkness without even a hint of light, should I? When even I'm starting to feel lost, what should I do? That's just 2 waves. I prefer waves to the different units just coming out every single time. I know it's like kind of basically the same, but yeah. Wait, these literally only have 1 attack. Oh, never mind, they're all just the same element. They're all just sloth, I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah, no big crash one. It's gluttony. You know what? That kind of makes sense, considering it's got like open mouths. Gluttony kind of makes sense. Anyway, let's do that. I'll ignore that one for now and focus on these ones in the back. Actually, no. I'll get that one to attack him with that, since that's low. And maybe using this to gain some initial damage on the back for you. Wait, wave 20? How the fuck did he avoid being... how did he avoid getting bitten when he was thrown into the mouth? Oh, it means turns. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I managed to get at least a little bit of damage off up front. Throw her at him. Now this. Hopeless, struggling, favored. Throw her there. Hopeless, struggling, neutral. It's neutral. Favored, what's the sanity? Yeah, it's 15. I'll throw him at the rabbit as well. Ah, that sucks.
직접 열어드리죠.
승부처다.
방금 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 조직에서 싸울 때도 두뇌 파로 적을 다 밀어버리는
Okay.
일이 있었는데.
Yep, so it's basically like what happened with the ring guy.
밤새 끝나는 게
Oh,
싸움.
okay, yes, I can just focus on that one and remove him.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Oh yeah, Dombrek.
다리 안쪽이 작살났네.
That one's now dead, and we're gonna fight these three again.
방법이 없지.
Unopposed, unopposed, favored. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Favored. Favored. Opposed.
직접 열어드리죠.
Damn, we're not supposed to have some decent odds. Oh, no, she'll just go lay hands on him.
무지하니까
I just love it that this Roger doesn't need any weapons. She just straight up just beats him with her bare hands.
그래. 결국 마지막까지 서 있는
Okay, they've been staggered, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Rishio to be the only one to attack them because that will do really good damage.
네, 듣고 있어요.
Yeah. Yeah. It took me a long time to get through Yi Sung's Kanto, I think. Actually, no. The most trouble I've had with this was Sinclair's Conto because yeah. Wait, I'm using 7? 1, 2. Wait, there's 6.
잘 들어. 아픈 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Otto ruled me for a month. I had horrible blind eyes. Alright. Let's do that. Ah, shit!
계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
I forgot that I can't just click win rate when I have her equipped.
시하면서 하라니까.
Fuck.
야, 저건 정신 차릴 때까지.
Is there anything that I can do? No. What I will do is use electric sheep to get some very quick damage. Yep, she just can't. David, now we've got to fuck up a bunch of rabbits.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Yeah, I probably should have.
이제 가진 것은 이 전기밖에 없는데 이것까지.
Wait, so a lot of the Lobotomy Corp ids, for the ones that are there like after the fall, they kept all their ego weapons, so why didn't Yuri keep hers? They kind of did Yuri dirty not letting her keep her ego weapons.
에이, 저것들 너덜너덜하잖아. 일단 정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터 뭉개.
For me, I think the sinner with the most upgraded ids is Gregor. Mainly because I just like Gregory. Back when I first started playing the game, and still partly now, I only got characters because I thought they looked cool or nice. Now I actually somewhat pay attention if they're good or not.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Yeah, Bug.
밝게 열어줬습니다.
Yeah. After I got his way id, I didn't like level up anything else for like quite a long time because he was just doing really good.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움.
So these are all defensive at the moment. I'm just going to focus on the back while they're in defense. So I can get all these guys out the way. Okay, I'm like 99% sure that that Mersault id is the blue reverberation, or whatever that guy was. You know, the guy that, the guy that is Roland's brother-in-law. Okay. Argalia, yeah, that dude. I am 99% sure, because he looks really similar to me. Wait, I'm just gonna quickly look up a photo of him. Projectmoon. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, never mind. Sorry, it's wrong. Oh no, there is this id here. This is basically, this is a color id. This is a version of the Red Mist. Both ego weapons are basically, most of this takes, yeah, it takes it from her meltdown, I'm pretty sure. Because during her meltdown second phase, she uses both these weapons, as well as she is shown to use the ego of that weapon. Yeah. But again, these are like mirrored reflection. A reflection is never as good. Yeah, the child does resemble her.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히라.
Yeah.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
무지하니까
I just really hope one day they add a black silence like mirrored id.
그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까.
Okay, yes.
잘 들어.
전투에
And he's dead.
저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Okay, I've got 20 more minutes to stream.
다른 부서도 벌써 한바탕 했나. 돌아가는 길.
Do I actually want to remove one of the people off this list? Might swap that out and supports for one. Yeah, I swapped out for that one. Actually, no. Swapping her out for a Faust support with fluid sacs, probably better option. Yeah.
준비는 완료했습니다. 출발하죠.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저보다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
Okay, now I... 2 waves. Neutral. Favored. 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 Favored.
공격 범위 확인.
I'm just going to ignore the ones with defense at the moment so I can get some focus on the others.
승부처다.
방금 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 조직에서 싸울 때도 눈에 바로 적을 다 밀어버리는 놈이 있었지. 에이, 저것들 너덜너덜하잖아. 일단
Okay, now that one's only on defense. I will... What will I do? Faust, go kill that dude. Should be able to take him out. You know, just in case I throw Roshi... Ishmael as well.
직접 밝게 열어젖힌다.
야, 다리 한쪽이 작살났네. 저러면 이제 메타작을 피할 방법이 없지.
I love Skull Bash and Serious Skull Bash. Why do my phones keep getting notifications? Pretty sure I'm on Do Not Disturb. But my phone's on the other side of the monitor, so I can't really bother to grab them. And plus, I'm pretty sure you just can't hear him.
아이씨, 좀 피하면서 하라니까. 야, 저거 정신 차릴 때까지 앞에서 시선 좀
Okay,
끌어줘야겠어.
it appears that I am already getting fucked. Which is just great. Anyway, I'll leave that one in the back to Heathcliff. You, that's struggling, that's unopposed. Dominating. Neutral. Neutral, struggling, neutral. Neutral. Start.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Fuck. Okay, note to self, do not do that attack unless you got high sanity.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 겉에
결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까.
Throw that dude in a coffin
아픈 거
and jump the rest.
저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
And you attack that guy as well.
전투에 임하겠습니다. 먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 겉에
출력 최대치.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그대로 두드려 패.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
좋은 결투였다.
소란이 줄었네요.
하나 눕혔네.
Ishmael has 10 charge, so I will do that. Next up, Heathcliff, I will get him into his horse form. And then... Still like that.
딱 떼도
It's kind of focusing solely on one of them, but meh.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
밝게 열어젖힌다.
효율적으로
하나 눕혔네.
There we go.
이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는
Next up, we will do Serious Skull Bash on you. How much charge does Ishmael have? She has none, so we will run you with that. And looks like Heathcliff is the only one that can counter that. Next up, Hong Lu. Lu dominating. Just gonna throw Faust at that. And then Heathcliff attack that. And Mersault to kill that guy.
딱 떼도
속에서
지금이다. 해골 바가지 거미 대가리 차!
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
Wait, what is R-Corp's obsession with making all their units animals?
그래.
Because the rhinos, the rattlesnakes, the rabbits, deers.
아픈 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해.
Bit weird.
공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Throw Faust at that. Favored. Throw Honglu at that.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Well, their obsession with cloning is understandable, because I mean, they're cloning people, then trapping them in like a pocket in time and forcing the clone and the person to fight to the death for training, and whoever leaves there and whoever wins gets to be a member.
잘 들어. 아픈 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해.
Imagine getting replaced by a damn clone of you. Yeah. To be fair, the head doesn't like cloning, and the only reason they have decided to let R-Corp clone them, or do cloning, is because the original is never going to be alive at the same time as the clone.
밝게 열어젖힌다.
Oh yeah, I tried explaining how the city works to a friend a while ago.
하지 마라. heath.
I guess it's because only one will be out. Yeah.
내 놈들 덕분에
The head
내가
doesn't like
가진
cloning because they don't want multiple of one person being around
놈들을 휘두르는 거지.
for whatever reason. Okay, this one's definitely not going to be fun. Fixed Heathcliff. Understandable. Support. I'll try bringing that one. Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do to never have to interact with the head is pay your taxes and don't make AI.
닥쳐라.
And you'll never have to interact with them.
누굴 팰지 내가 정한다.
But if you don't do one of them, then you're gonna get fucked by an arbiter. Or Pinley.
파이팅이다.
You okay, Chloe? Hi, Willow. Hello, puppies. Yeah. The head didn't really react well, I think, in Library of Ruina when they found out about her. I wouldn't... maybe it is. That is a good theory, but the lore behind... Not much is really known at all about them.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히라.
And Ishmael failed.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그대로 두드려 패.
To be fair, I have the same stance on AI as the head. A machine is a machine and should act like one.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저거 다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
Pose. Neutral. Neutral. Do the power counter. One of them will get through it.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히라.
Yeah. Well, I mean, poor Angela. She fucking killed thousands because she wanted to be human. Thousands of people died. Yes, she brought them back, but she still killed thousands of them.
속에서
And the destruction she caused across the entire city with the distortions.
옛날에 조직에서 싸울 때도 두뇌파로 적을 다 밀어버리는 놈이 있었지.
주라니야.
저것들 여덟
And plus, AI is just so absolutely dangerous.
부터 뭉개.
Hell, even if you made an AI with a complete map of a human's brains, it would be like exactly them, but immortal and with high intelligence, I still wouldn't trust it. Simply because, well, humans aren't that good. I think Cartman doing her stuff because Aim's actions. Cartman,
되는 것 같습니다.
Cartman does what she does because she believes she's helping people. While in the tank, she developed a kind of...
너덜너덜하잖아.
I think she believes that a distortion is a person. Yeah, post that bar top. Yeah, post bar top. Yeah. I think during the bathtub she thought that distortions are people in their truest form and all that stuff. Accepting who they are and all that stuff. Where... Or maybe she grew resentful. That's not... I mean, if she grew resentful, I know that at the end of Library of Ruina, she interacts with Angela, and throughout the entire thing she never seems angry or anything, even during the point where Angela says she will do everything to despite her. To me it's like she has a twisted form of self-love. She wants people to love them as they are. She represents, I would say she represents staying in the moment, acknowledging the pain and refusing to move forwards. Where Ayan represents... Yeah, she was really calm. Ayan represents choosing to change yourself for the future and better. To always strive for a new path and to carve a new way. Yeah, I really should just get back doing this, because I am gonna get nowhere near finishing this if I just continue rambling on. I kind of hope so, because Ayan is technically still alive, as he's a part of the Golden Light now. Like, from what I think, yeah. Cartman represents the distortion, and Ayan represents ego, from what I think. I am on wave 5. I have gotten sidetracked by talking about the different Project Moon stuff. Yeah. So I definitely think that probably near the end of the game there'd be something about it. Yep, and Linton got fucked. What the fuck is that? Oh, now that you say the bathtub thing, something you might not have seen since the piece distortion was the beginning of part 2 or 3, can't remember now. Yeah. But it will take a while. It's the big guy, yeah. I don't think I've actually fought this thing before, and he's aiming at Hong Lush. Ah, well. On a Poe. Wait. Shit. Who's that attacking? That's attacking Hong Lu. Who's that attacking? That's attacking her. She only has 7. Gonna be neutral. That's also attacking her. That's attacking Mersault. Struggling, and that's favored. That is also attacking Honglu. So everyone just jump this, I guess. Oh no, she can get it direct deflected. So can he. I think this motherfucker took too many steroids. Bro heard the kind of stuff the Liver King was taking and decided to take them all. Yeah. I would say Sinclair definitely probably came very close to distorting. I'm gonna try debuffing it and applying Tremor. After that, just standard attack. Standard attack. Standard attack. Standard attack, but I don't have enough to do that one. And who's that aiming at? Oh no, that'll be fine. Risho can take it. Rusho can definitely take it.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일.
Actually did pretty decent damage. Don said, Yo Sinclair, we don't have enough budget for that.
더 대.
It would have been interesting to see a distorted Sinclair though, I will admit.
그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까. 잘 들어. 아픈 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격을
Oh yes, staggered. Do that. Do that. How much? You don't have enough. Do that. We'll get you to use that. Do that.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Oh, killed it. Oh no, didn't kill it. Oh no, we got 10 charge shoes. Unveil. Did it.
거둘 수 없다면
I don't know why, but this looks like a massive crustacean on the end of a hammer.
하나 눕혔네.
Well, there's Henley.
눕혀가다 보면
There's two fucking Henleys. And there's a Henley, a Jocelyn, and two fuckers. Favored. Dominating. Yep, distorted minion. You know what? I kind of would have liked it if they didn't give any of these guys sanities and gave them a telef rating, because these guys are more like abnormalities at the moment. They're zombified slaves. It would have kind of made a bit more sense to give them a telef rating. Or tech-off rating, whatever it is. Yeah. Ah, fuck off! You had enough! You had 10 charge!
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 거.
Yeah, at the very least she is blunt resistant.
에이, 저것들 너덜너덜하잖아. 일단
Okay, what are we gonna do now? Delham for coffin. Fuck him up. Start Rushi. Let's do Ruscio versus Jocelyn. Let's do a skull bash. Let's do Linton versus Honglu. And now just deploy everyone on this guy.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
I don't know why, I've just got an image of that fucking Red Riding Hood analog horror thing stuck in my head. Cause I worked that and he reminds me of the fucking Little Red Riding Hood analog horror monster.
지금이다.
I don't really know why.
바가지, 거미 대가리.
Probably cause he's a wolf.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면
Oh yeah, he is good. Yeah, just realized that. Okay. Okay. Let's try and get that guy removed. Use more assault on that, and Dalham there.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Wait, S3 heals?
승부처
Trent.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
주라
Yeah. I've been using it for so long, I never realized that.
정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터 뭉개.
Oh, skull bash him. Actually, no, probably better to skull bash, him. How much charge do you have, Ishmael? You have, fuck, how much do you have? You've got 2.
아직은
And let's go that.
탈출 개체 확인.
I just haven't gotten it yet.
열어드리죠.
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
Oh yeah, I did heal actually. Shit. Well, now I got a shit ton of fighting with him.
잘 들어.
Kill him.
거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만
Dude.
생각해.
Attack that.
매서운
Dominating. I don't trust Ishmael. I'm not even looking.
탈출 개체 확인.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the small heal.
찢어 놓아주마.
거든? 혼자서 뭘 어떻게 한 거야?
Oh,
이거 배우자 나도.
fuck.
이 눈들을 너무 오래 보고 있지 마라. 홀려.
Oh, I really need to take a piss. Damn it. I'm gonna try holding it in.
탈출 개체 확인.
Yeah.
가둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
Must be a pain in the ass to carry a massive key and swing that around.
아까부터 거슬리던 부위를
Okay, who am I targeting? You're targeting him. Next up, how much charge? She has 8. I don't trust her anyway. And then do that. And now everyone aim at this guy.
탈출 개체 확인.
Bully that guy.
다시 결투는 끝나지 않아.
Mersault really is goated. He is that guy. He is him. And now I feel very cringe.
아까부터
Holy.
거슬리던 부위를 터트려 버렸으니 어려울 것도 없네.
Okay.
야,
You can find that guy alone. While we try and make sure these guys don't move again.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
This wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Oh, come on, Rusho. Well, at the very least she'll survive it no matter what. She's gone way too high in the substats.
그래.
Yep, now we've got to deal with all these fuckers again.
이기는 거라니까. 잘 들어.
Of course, some more assaults going after that guy.
죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Dominating, and I'm throwing him at that as well. Yep, she's definitely gonna get hurt. I might try popping a fluid sac.
좋은 결투였다.
Which sounds really bad out of context.
그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까. 잘 들어.
Okay, looks like none of them is being targeted.
저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해.
Yeah, fluid sac is life.
무서워지거든?
And I'm just gonna do this to make sure that fluid sac hits it.
어두운 무지를
좋은
열어젖히라.
결투.
And he's dead. Ah, fuck. Come on.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Well, at least now we'll heal.
그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까.
I'm gonna use lasso on him, mainly because I've never used it before.
저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
This guy's gonna die. No ifs, ands, or buts. Ah, Heathcliff took him out.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다
Okay, I'm just gonna click auto because Dan said to lose.
업.
흐름을 따라 달려가면 역시 여기 숨어 있었네요.
Wait, how the fuck is that blonde? Shouldn't that be Pierce?
그거 내 입에서 멍청.
Or like Slash? Because he's wrapping up in a vine with thorns all along it.
아이고.
길이 보이지
When you lose sight of your path, when you no longer know which road to take.
않을 때. 그래서 켈자비가 있는
The guide shall show you the way,
단테.
Dante. Virgilius?
뭐야?
Oh, am I seeing things, guys? Is it just me, or is that... It was the very same Virgilius who never once seemed to care about what happened to us, who never once took part in our journey. I think Virgilius is going to prove that he is not a fraud. Wading through the wild hunt into the basement. Sir Virgilius, most illustrious color! My deepest apologies for mine alertness is not as keen as it often could just be a dream, is it? Truly, may I pinch thy cheek to ascertain my suspicion?
아직까지
Sounds like you've got enough energy to flap your gums. What biting words, Zeus? Our very own color has arrived indeed.
이거 완전 조졌는데. 계속 해봐야 시계 돌릴 때 더 아프기만 하고 좋을 게 없을 것 같은데.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
어떡.
Hated puncture. I need to open my door real quick. Who's my dog? Wants to leave my room. Good girl.
좋은 결투였다.
Oh wait, we've got infinite shield now, apparently.
이거 완전 조졌는데.
What is that? Wait, can I steal his attack skills? Heated puncture, scorching incision, flowing the flame. I shall open the path. Silence. Question marks. Wait, did he bring them all back? Huh. For this part, I'm just gonna click auto, just so we can enjoy Virgilius kicking ass. Yeah, I can see. Colors are a whole different level.
왜 온 거야?
Why are you here? I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be here, but still. I simply could not bear to walk past this familiar sensation emanating from underneath the manor. The thick stench of the husk and the terrible wailing. Virgilius gazes at the destroyed laboratory and the march of the wild hunt in collected, assured silence. Though I couldn't know everything about the path he's walked, I could see the smallest glimpse of it.
하지만
But
당신
you never
관여한 적은 없었다.
involved myself. No, I haven't, and I shouldn't have.
종착한
But it is pointless to waste your time on those whose path has ended. On those whose paths have ended? You mean the Picatula?
그래.
Yes.
지하실에서
I will handle this wild hunt and the Picatula born from the basement.
하지만
But there's literally no end to them. Can you handle it? But we were in no shape to deny his help out of... Yeah, he is kind of a tsundere. Out of way. Sinclair barely stops him. He couldn't bring himself to finish the sentence. Yet Virgilius understood the meaning of that silence. Yes, that is why I'm handling this. Awakening his ego.
이거 완전 조졌는데.
Again, I'm just gonna click auto so we can just enjoy watching him kick ass.
좋을 게 없을 것 같은데.
And I'd just like to say, arbiters are stronger than that. Oh yeah, no. Cartman surely is not happy.
이거 완전 조졌는데.
전투에
계속해봐야 시계 돌릴
임하겠습니다.
때 더 아프기만 하고 좋을 게 없을 것 같은데.
Doesn't even show the amount of damage he's doing.
이거 완전 조졌는데.
탈출 개체 확인.
How many waves are there to this?
아프기만 하고 좋을 게 없을 것 같은데.
Yeah. Well, it really is just too overpowered to see. He looks a bit like a Roman emperor with his ego. Yep, Ian would definitely be happy. Data mining shows he has a 240. Yikes. Wait a second, I need to plop it over my bed. There you go, Munchkin. Oh. Okay. Faust is looking at Virgilius with an inscrutable expression. Virgilius. Yes, I'm aware I won't be receiving everything I wanted from the contract. I will have to forego my avarice make compromises or even give up a few clauses. I suppose I'll also be summoned to some bothersome meetings.
그럼에도
Yet,
불구하고
I was compelled to come here nonetheless.
아주 오랜만에
So much for my determination to follow the great flow, but I simply could not permit this stench, this sight to exist any longer, even if it means that I must swim against the flow.
알겠습니다.
Very well.
이봐,
Boy,
같은 식구를
I don't do shit like having a family behind. Do shit like leaving a family behind. At least not usually. You are always awfully talkative today.
오늘따라
Whatever happened to following orders without questions?
보다시피
As you can see, I am not so weak that you must concern yourself with my well-being when there are much more pressing concerns. Besides, I know a more effective way of taking care of them.
그리고
And Virgilius looked down at the sword in his hand.
내가
I once left this weapon in the care of a kid I knew. When I returned, he who should have returned this weapon to my hand was no more. Displayed was all that remained, abandoned on the ground.
글라디우스.
The Gladius?
그것이
My wish is that
의기는 자들이
no one will ever have to understand the meaning of that sight. The endless onslaught of Bacalia and the wild hunt began swarming towards Virgilius. Family. A word I haven't heard in such a long time. What a bloody, drenched word it is. Blood poured from Virgilius's head like a sweat and tears, sweeping from where the crown dug into his skin. And a mantle began to ripple into existence once again. A mantle of blood. Let's leave Lister Virgilius. We have to keep moving. I love it that Virgilius shows up and still Wild Hunt takes all the credit.
소리를 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도 없지.
Well, yep. At the very least, Heathcliff has truly grown as a person throughout the contos. Anyway, unfortunately, that's gonna be it. I hope you have all enjoyed the stream. I will be streaming Limbus Company again tomorrow, I think, as this afternoon I will be streaming Factorio just so I can have a little bit of a break and don't get burnt out on this. I want to thank you all for coming to my stream and hope you have all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
감상이 빨리 끝나게 되는 건